Wireless it didn't do.
Hey, this is Crosstown Slim, and I'm at the Muncie Midtown Church of Christ, and I want to welcome everybody. Yeah, definitely. I want to welcome everybody to the first, hopefully the first annual Spelling Bee, the B, which stands for Building Excellence Through Education.
All right.
I'm going to call your names in order. When I call your name, you will step up to the microphone. You will be given a word. You will repeat the word. You can ask for the word to be used in a sentence. You can ask for the definition. You will spell the word. You will repeat the word again, and then you'll be seated or out of here. First for the rules, there will be no do-overs. If you start a word, for instance, if you start spelling a word, wherever the last letter you said will be the letters that you are stuck with. So you can start over, but you have to use the letters previously said. I can't think of any more pressing rules right now. Is there anybody that's got anything that they need to know, that they should need to know that I'm maybe not remembering?
The bell.
When you spell your word, if you are correct, you will hear this sound. At that point, you can go back to your seat and get ready for the next word. If you misspell your word, you will hear this sound.
Get off the stage. Get off the stage.
If you hear that word, you can make that sound from here on. Okay, let's get started. First off, we want to give a round of applause to all the contestants before we even begin. Secondly, I want to make sure that whether a person gets the word wrong or right, we give that person a round of applause. I don't want to hear people snicker and laugh and be mean at somebody that missed the word unless it's Pastor Howard. Okay, with that being said, the very first contestant, could you please step up to the microphone, Miss Brittany Pettiford. Round of applause. Brittany, take a breath. As I told y'all on Facebook, this first round of words will be pretty simple, so there's no need to be nervous on this one. Just relax. Your first word is lucid. Lucid.
Lucid. L-U-C-I-D. Lucid.
Good job.
Dog and cat.
That is correct. Next up we have Miss Tammy K. Murphy. Round of applause. Are you ready?
Yes.
I want you to take a breath. There's nothing to be worried about, no nervousness. And your word is access. Access.
Access. A-C-C-E-S-S. Access.
Correct. Next up we have Kanyelle Ingram. Round of applause, please. Are you ready, Kanyelle? Are you ready? Your first word, take you a breath too. Relax. There's no need to be nervous now. And by the way, for everybody that's watching, for everybody participating, this is a real $100. So, just so y'all know, it won't be like a check post-dated for next month or something. It's an actual cash $100 bill though. So, if you wasn't nervous, I hope you are now. Your word, Kanyelle, is jovial. Jovial.
Jovial. J-O-V-I-A-L. Jovial.
Correct. Next up, we have Samantha Thornburg. How you doing, Samantha? Are you ready?
Yeah.
You a little nervous?
No, I just have to pick up.
Oh yeah, you did tell me that. Yeah. Okay, then your word.
Word now. Come on.
I have to pick up Caleb from work.
Okay, so I'm gonna make this real fast then.
Oh.
Your word. Your word is library. Library.
Are you serious?
That's it.
Library. L-I-B-R-A-R-Y. Library.
Correct. Next up, we have Roger Reed. Roger Reed.
You got Give me something easy.
Oh, no, he
For asking for something easy,
In the first round.
your word is recalcitrant. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
He was gone.
Your word is nasal. Nasal.
Okay, nasal. N-A-S-A-L. Nasal.
Correct. Next up, we have Donald Davis. Donald Davis. If somebody could lower the mic. Oh, are you okay? Okay.
His mom's a judge.
His mom is a judge.
All right now.
Are you ready, Donald? I want you to take a breath. Don't be nervous. And you got lucky here because this is the word I put on Facebook that you might. And look, this is weird. I said, you might win $100 just for spelling one word. And the word I used is his word. So let's see if he can get it. Your word is diary. Diary.
Diary. D-I-A-R-Y. Diary.
Correct. Next up is Kenny Reed. Kenny Reed.
Give him triathlon muscle.
Mr. Reed, are you ready?
You laughing?
Let's do it.
Brother.
All right.
We're playing.
Your word is strict. Strict.
Strict. Got that in the sentence.
You're more
Miss Twilly.
When your daddy was a school teacher, he was strict.
At home, he was strict. You know it. I want to give you a sentence so bad for asking for this, but I ain't going to do it. I want to give you a sentence.
S-T-R-I-C-T, strict.
Correct. Thank you.
Now, what you say your word was? Triangle.
Next up, we have Pastor Howard. Pastor Janelle Howard.
The church, C-H-U-R-C.
But this is a really good word. This is a really good word, though, especially considering being that you're the head of the church. This is a great word for you to start with.
Oh, man, here we go.
And, ooh, I want to pronounce it wrong so bad. I just need a minute here. I have to talk to, excuse me.
It's God. Yes.
What you say? God, G.O.D. Great.
Did y'all say he was going to be out the first round? Somebody say that.
That's what he said in church.
Okay.
You know what, bro? I want the best.
We got you, Pastor Howard.
Chastise in love.
We checked. Exactly. Thank you. Chastise and love. Here's your word, Pastor Howard. Humble. Humble. You have the option to ask for the definition or to be used in a sentence.
Why are you laughing so
Or pray.
This is going to ring with me. Can I have it in the definition? Give me the definition, please.
Not proud or haughty, not arrogant or assertive.
Okay.
Okay.
That sounds like humble.
Or humble.
That's the part. That's the part that was supposed to trip me up. You see how they try to do that?
Don't do that.
Slick,
You would compete against him. How you gonna help him?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm looking like. What are they talking
Pastor, between me and you is humble. Because that's what you said in the sermon.
Yeah, that's how Sister Haney said.
Okay, then.
It's H-U-M-B-L-E.
Don't hit that thing. You have to say the word.
Humble.
Say the word.
Give it to him. Correct. Repeat the word. Repeat the word. Spell the word. Repeat the word. And then if you hear the bell, be seated.
Okay.
He heard the bell, so he can be seated.
Yeah, you can be seated, Pastor. Next up, we have Miss Brittany Pettiford. Brittany Pettiford.
That's for you.
Can you help me out, angel number 9? Okay, here we go. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Your word is opera. Opera.
Opera. O-P-E-R-A. Opera.
Correct. Next up, we have Miss Tammy K. Murphy. Miss Tammy K. Murphy. You ready, Miss Murphy?
Yes.
Your word is unity. Unity.
Unity. U-N-I-T-Y. Unity.
Correct. Yeah, that was easy. But Queen Latifah did kind of say. Yeah, you should have got up there. Next, we have Miss Kanyelle Ingram. Miss Kanyelle Ingram. Little Angel.
Canary.
Yo, I'm gonna check to make sure. Number 12.
We on number 11.
Okay then. I'm sorry. You ready? Your word is canary. Canary.
Canary. C-A-N-A-R-Y. Canary.
Correct. Next up.
Can we boo? Like we win, can we boo? Cause they keep winning.
Everybody in the spelling bee supports everybody in the spelling bee. Sorry, man. Y'all been trying to do that since y'all was boys. Miss Thornburg, somebody help me out.
Lunatic.
Your word is lunatic. Lunatic.
Lunatic. L-U-N-A-T-I-C. Lunatic.
Correct.
I spelled that wrong.
She was still thinking about it. Don't do it. Okay.
Next up, we have Roger Reed. Roger Reed.
Woo-hoo! Piece game. That's on the
Tombstone.
list too, by the way.
Roger, you ready?
He said tombstone.
All right. Your next word is
Yours.
refugee. Refugee.
No, that's what he's on his tombstone.
Refugee. R-E-F-U-G-E-E. Refugee.
Correct. Next up, we have Donald Davis. Donald Davis.
Come on, Donald, hold it down. We're starting a war here.
You can take it from me. Are you smarter than a 10-year-old?
We got an 11-year-old in the building, by the way, everybody. Give him an extra round of applause because he didn't know if he wanted to even compete or not. He's a little shy. So give him an extra round of applause for stepping up there like that. Also, I just need to stall a little bit till I find number 14. You ready? Are you ready? Okay, thank you, Angel. This is a rough one. This is your first. I hate that you got the first rough one, but I hope that you can step up to it.
You got it.
Animosity. Animosity.
Animosity. A-N-I-M-O-S-T-Y.
Almost.
Incorrect.
Oh, man.
The correct spelling is A-N-I-M-O-S-I-T-Y.
I would have missed that too.
You forgot the I.
That's a tough one.
Y'all realize we at the tough words now.
Yeah. Good round, bro.
Good job, Donald Davis. Next up we have Kenny Reed.
Yeah, get him out of here.
He owe you, don't he?
Yeah, he does. I'm just saying. I want to get it off of myself, and then he'll still owe me.
I'm mad about this. We are not at the hard words yet. Your word, Mr. Reed, is bugle. Bugle.
Can you get the definition of a bugle, please?
Definition, please, Mrs. Twitter.
Potato chip.
The definition of bugle
Get them in
Not a
spicy now.
potato chip.
Yeah, baby.
It's not a potato. It's like corn stuff.
Yeah, corn stuff. Corn stuff that you eat.
Bugle.
That you're not supposed to eat.
Bugle.
You don't eat it. You don't even eat it. That's why you don't know what
What's
it
the
is.
definition?
You don't eat it.
We're getting a definition now for
It's
him.
not healthy for you.
Did you want it in a sentence?
No, I just want the definition.
Kenny
The
does not
definition?
eat bugles. You know, that's
Have y'all had the convo?
It is a wind instrument, actually.
They're good
It is, but
They are.
in the military.
Okay, a wind instrument used primarily by the military.
Okay.
Is that slim definition or Webster?
Slim definition.
Okay.
Okay.
Bugle. B-U-G-L-E. Bugle.
Correct.
Oh man, I done got that wrong.
Wow.
I would have said G-L-E.
How do you spell bugle?
No, it's I said B-E-G-E.
Next up,
That's a beagle.
we have Pastor Howard.
Oh.
Pastor Howard. Don't y'all stop applauding my pastor.
Short people getting to the mic, man. I was just...
Somebody help me out. Angel, number 16.
Mediocre.
Your word, Pastor Howard, is mediocre. Mediocre. Mediocre.
I could do that. I could do that. Well, yeah.
Mediocre. Take your time.
Mediocre. Help me, Donna. You got the list. Help me. Sign language, help me when they get there.
Remember what you said about respecting your elders?
Yeah, you got to do what I asked you.
That's what
No,
he said.
respect.
Worst of many lies. Told you. Number 2.
Man, I promise you, I'm stuck.
Do you need it in a sentence or definition?
Well, I know what it is. We do not want to be mediocre as the Midtown Church of Christ.
That's right.
Now spell
Okay,
it.
but yeah, that's the thing.
Because in the next round, I'm going to be tempted to disqualify by time.
Ain't that
You step up, you repeat the word, you spell your word, you repeat your word, and you be seated.
Gotta keep
All
it
right,
moving.
mediocre. Mediocre. M-E-D-I-C.
Do you want to try it again?
I just missed it.
Yeah. No, ain't no do-overs.
You love it.
I was going to let him just for
Go ahead and finish it.
Go ahead and finish if you could.
You gotta get all
Okay, you don't. Okay, thank you. Give Miss Pastor Howard a round of applause too, everybody, for stepping up there. Good job, Pastor Howard.
You ain't mediocre.
Next up is Brittany Pettiford. Brittany Pettiford. Brittany, mediocre. Mediocre.
Mediocre. M-E-D-I-O-C-R-E. Mediocre.
Correct. Good job. Next up, we have Miss Tammy K. Murphy. Tammy K. Murphy. Somebody help me out. Your word is primal.
That's the one I wanted.
Primal.
You don't get it now.
P-R-I-M-A-L. Primal.
Correct. Next up, we have Kanyel Ingram. Kanyel Ingram. Help me out.
Canine.
Your word is canine. Canine.
K9. C-A-N-I-N-E. K9.
Correct.
That's the police spelling.
Okay, so we're at number 19. How long do you have? Next up, we have Samantha Thornburg. How long do you have, Samantha?
Like 15 minutes.
Okay. Well, listen, this is what we're going to do. If you have to leave, and I don't know how long you have to be gone, are you coming back?
Can Donald
No,
take
because I
it?
have to go.
You got to go? Okay. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to have Donald Davis come back in and substitute your position. Unless you miss a word before you leave. Okay. Somebody help me out. Word 19.
Foliate.
Your word is foliate.
Foliate. F-O-L-I-A-T-E. Foliate.
Correct. Next up, we have Kenny Reed. Is that right? Kenny Reed. Oh no, I'm sorry. Roger Reed. Roger Reed. I'm sorry, you guys. Roger Reed, everybody.
Give me exfoliate.
I want this word.
That's your
Just saying.
Yeah, you have had some pretty good words. Your next word is equally as easy. Current. Current.
Oh, wow. Wow.
This could be hard for me. Y'all don't know what's going on inside
You want the
here.
definition?
I'm just saying.
Word gone.
20, 19, 18. No, I'm just kidding.
Current. C-U-R-R-E-N-T. Current.
Correct. Next up we have Kenny Reed.
Here he go. All right.
Kenny Reed.
You don't want the definition.
Yeah.
You don't want the syllables.
Your next word, Kenny,
Look it up.
is measure. Measure.
This is the hard one.
Measure. M-E-A-S-U-R-E. Measure.
Correct. Next up, we have Brittany Pettiford. Brittany Pettiford. Are you ready, Brittany?
Yes.
Your next word is aquatic. Aquatic.
Aquatic. Can I have a definition, please?
Growing or living in a frequenting water. Taking place in or on water.
Aquatic. A-Q-U-A-T-I-C. Aquatic.
Correct. Yeah, good job. Next up, we have Miss Tammy K. Murphy. Tammy K. Murphy. Somebody?
Spectrum.
Your word is spectrum. Spectrum.
Spectrum, S-P-E-C-T-R-U-M, spectrum.
Correct. That got good. Next up, we have Miss Kanyale Ingram. Kanyale Ingram. Where are we at, you guys? 23 or 24?
Omnious. 24.
Okay. Your word is omnious. Omnious.
Omnious. O-M-N-I-O-U-S. Omnious.
Right.
Just a second. I didn't hear the bell.
Ding.
Are you sure you gave her the right word? Is it ominous? Did you mean ominous? That's why I can't have people.
Ominous.
Ominous. I'm sorry, man. Hold on, just a second. Just a second.
Spelled it right. She spelled it right.
No, she spelled it wrong. I mean, she spelled it wrong. Either way, if she spelled that word, it was wrong. So, right. I'm sorry. You correct. Triple check the words before you give it to me.
Hey, she was dead
She
serious.
spelled the
Like, wait.
word that we got on the computer right.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, wait, I know
Correct.
how to spell that.
So we are 25 now.